close and okay. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to House and Garden Flipper episode 90. The tip down the bottom was that a large flower garden was essential, I think, for the English garden. A large lawn, and flower garden. We are going to head straight over to the house with uninvited guests. For those who don't like cockroaches, we got rid of them, so we should all be good. The second one will be for my grandmother, says the Johnson family down the bottom there. So I think they're hinting that they'd like a second large room for their elderly. This garden's going to drive me crackers before long. For their elderly parent. We're going to maybe keep this place looking fairly similar to what it was. Fairly. We have the start of a bathroom. We might as well get that finished. Let's go with some... Actually, you know what? Let's maybe go with some fire engine red blinds in here. Seeing as it's not something I normally do. I may change my mind yet because it could probably drive me crazy, but let's just see how it looks. So we're just going to kind of match the bathtub. Got no movement on the customers with the addition of blinds, so no one's particularly upset with me. On the downside, no one particularly cares either, so that could be a bit of a worry. Let's get these guys. I'm thinking we're going to stick with maybe white for most of it. I don't think the red tiles in the tile options are going to match really well, but let's have a look. Maybe they'll be a nice counterpoint. So we can have a look at this and just see what they might look like. If we do, we're going to put them, actually let's try the red tiles on both those, on both that side wall, and I may yet regret this and pull them all down, so we'll see. What I'm thinking of is the grey square tiles. See, that looks incredibly too dark for what I want. Let's just back it up. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Alright, let's get rid of that. At least we didn't go completely nuts and waste a lot of time on them. We're going to check out the tiles I think that will work best are probably those. So let's just drop those in and see how they go. Might just do a test run with them before we commit. Yeah, see, I like that already. And then we'll try probably the grey gritty tiles that we had a look at before. Alright, yep, we're going to stick with these. So I think today what we'll do is we'll get the bathroom done and possibly the entryway, depending. I've got two ideas for that. I'm either going to put in some double doors leading straight into the kitchenette area, which is a fairly standard approach. Or, whoops, that was an outside area. Or I'm going to put in, take out some of that area above, that would be above a door, and just put in. So yeah, so I'm either going to put a double door here, or I'm going to take out these boards up here and put in a single door, which will give me more wall space for cupboards. That's kind of what I'm trying to say and failing miserably. Cannot get the words to work today. That's okay. Let's see if we can get this done with 3. So we've tiled, which means we're not going to have a problem. Not tiled, we've plastered, which means we're not going to have a problem with holes in the walls. We can just get straight in and go through all the rooms really quickly. Now, this particular colour scheme is going to suit the Johnsons. It's going to suit the Smiths, the Smoths, and the Gentarts, because all of them really like that light colour. It's also going to particularly suit our businessman, although he prefers pure white walls. So that's going to attract him as well. So we shouldn't lose any points or any appeal for those customers that we see there. Giorgio, I'm still working out the colour schemes for. He doesn't seem to have a real strong preference. So That's pretty much what we're doing there. So we might just get this bathroom up and running. Like I said, red's not normally a colour I work with, but it seems to suit this place quite well. And red is a colour that that fellow down the bottom, Jimmy Trader, happens to like. So maybe we can draw him in, because I don't think we've sold him a house yet. So basically with House Flipper, you can only buy each house once until you've flipped all of them, except for the house that your office is in. Once you've actually flipped all of them once, you get to go back and buy the houses a second time, and you can buy as many houses of any particular kind that you like, but you have to flip through all of the houses first and sell them. So once that's done, you get a bit of a free range. So we can go back and we can try out different designs of houses for designing a house that we've done before, but with a different customer in mind. But we can only do that once we've gone all the way through it. Yeah, I think this place could grow on me. Not necessarily like a fungus either, so it's a bit of a worry. At least it's bright and cheerful. Now the other thing with the bathtub, Giorgio Shanwell likes bathtubs. And I'm actually surprised to see the Sloth family so close to the top, and I can't remember if that was because they already liked the house as it was, or if they too are particularly fond of bathtubs. So yeah, the businessman surprises me, although I don't think he has a particular preference for bathrooms, save that he does like expensive stuff. So alright, technically we could leave that as is, but what I'm going to do is put down a grittier floor. Just something to offset that white. So we're just going to go with the plain old ceramic grey and take that through. Actually, I might change my mind. It's either that or white. Let's just try the white and see if that's any better. What I'm trying to avoid is a patterned floor because it'll detract from the tiles on top. Yeah, okay, we're going to stick with the white. That'll do nicely. Pretty sure the red would definitely not suit. So that's pretty much our bathroom. We do need to put a mirror in here, so we'll just go with that. Mirrors are found in other, and I've got to try and remember which one we have. It's not the Shannon, or it might be the Shannon. Alright, it's either the Shannon or the Madarians. Let's just toddle down to that. Madarians, okay. And it was red just to match some of that redness from the bathtub. You can stick it that way. It's not going to let me. Okay, so you can't turn it sideways. It's a bit low. Let's just bring it up a little bit. There we go. Okay. The other thing that's missing is a toilet roll holder. We're going to steer away from the more classic granny stuff, and we're going to go for something maybe a little bit more modern, in the hopes that we can keep our modern loving customers on board. So those who like modern would be Jimmy and Victoria. Just trying to work out what to put down here. We definitely need a bath mat, not a bath mat, a laundry basket. I'm going to go with wicker because I like the texture. Now I'm pretty sure, actually, if we just go... Oh, seriously. Accessories, containers. Alright, so you can get a red one if you really want. But I don't think it'll suit. No, it's too dark. Alright, so we are going to go with the wicker and white. We'll just pop that over here. I'm doing that because of course we're going to add a plant. Given that we have clients who love their plants, let's see if we can get a water-loving plant in here. Oh, what's that? No. Okay, that's a no. Let's try this. All right, I'm going to be able to set that a little bit further out from the bathtub in order to get it in. So let's try it again. I'm just trying to get it as close to the wall as I can. It's a plant. I'm not sure I like it in there. No, I don't like that one. It's too big. I want a plant in there. I just don't want a massive, huge one. Maybe a Dracaena will be better. It comes with a red pot. Oh, that's got to be a plus. Alrighty. Let's just see if I can wiggle that over just a little bit more. Yeah. Because we're going to do 2 Dracaena now. I mean, you've got 1, you might as well have 2, right? If you can get it in. Just wiggle it around. It's a little bit better. It sits better in the corner. And it's better than what I was thinking of doing, which was adding in a Sansevieria. I mean, because who wants a spiky plant right in their bathroom? That looks cool. Okay, we're not going to tile the door frame. We are going to paint it though, so I will come out here. So decision time really. We can already fit 1 cupboard along here, or 1 bookcase or display case. We can't really fit 1 there unless I come out 1 more. And if I do that, I might as well take out the 3 or 4 spaces. So we're either looking at a set of double doors, which will open that room out nicely, and I might stick with that. Or we're looking at closing it up and having maybe a door right in the center, and you take out these top 2 areas. That would work. We could put a glass door in, which would still give it an openness. No. I think we'll stick with this format. We've got red and white in there. What color scheme can we put in here? Let's just check that through. We're looking at paint, and we are checking out now. Alright, so we've got Laughing Strawberry. If I remember rightly, that's actually got a little bit too much pink in it, but we'll give that a shot in a minute. Alright, we've also got Bright Fire Truck. I'm going to burn your place to the ground red, which matches the bathroom really well. What else have we got in here? And then we've got white, which will set it off nicely. I just want to... It's either white or Silver Glacier, and I think Silver Glacier is going to be just that touch. Yeah, that's going to be just a touch too grey, but we'll dump that down anyway, and I'll just grab the white out because it's there. White is also your cheapest paint, but I don't know if your paint prices actually affect your landlord. So what I'm going to do, because it doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to do these door frames in white. Technically, you don't need to paint them because no one's going to see them, but I have heard that it counts as an unpainted internal wall. Oops. Which means that your landlord person doesn't really like it. So, I mean, if he comes up to the surface, he's always worth trying for because he's hard to sell to. There we go. And we'll just deal with these as well. I may not keep the outside that colour. Almost definitely probably won't keep the outside that colour. What is it? It's brick. It depends on what we decide to put on the outside. We might make it a brick house. If we're going to do an English garden, we'll go with brick or stone. If we're going to do anything modern-y, we'll have to have another think. Alright, in the meantime, I think we're going to go with white doors for this place. So while I remember, we're just going to chuck a bunch of those down. front door we'll start with on its own. Just shift key down and pivot with the mouse wheel. And if we bring that if you fit it flush with the outside, it doesn't matter what you paint the top on the inside. If you fit it flush with the inside, it doesn't matter what you do with the outside. So I might do that, because that way, as long as we can't see that, we can do what we like with the outside, and it won't change how the house looks on the inside. Alrighty, let's go with our doors and our internal white. Much better to open this and maybe knock out a plant than knock out a person. This side, it's not going to matter whatever you put on either side, so we'll open it that way. And we'll go with our double sliders. Just flip it. Oh. Now I've forgotten which way they open, so we may have to just readjust that. Yep, that'll do nicely. Okay. So while I'm here, I might as well go nuts with the rest of the doors and just get them in. I think there's only one or two anyway. Pop that in there. Yeah. And we'll do the back door. The back door will have to be a front door, because there isn't an external door really. So I'm just going to put up with the knocker being on the outside. If someone knocks at your back door, are you going to open it? That's not flush. Alright, see how you can see the brickwork on the outside? Yeah, we don't want that. Because basically, let's try again. Okay, basically the problem area is this top here. Because this spreads pretty much all the way through to the inside of the house, whatever you painted on the outside is going to show on the inside. And if it's a colour that clashes with your colour scheme, it looks really odd. And I just don't like it. Okay, and I forgot to paint all of those door frames. Oh, that's annoying. Alrighty. While that red matches our bathroom, actually the strawberry matches the bathtub better. Let's go with the strawberry because it's a slightly softer colour. Okay. I'm actually debating whether or not I want to paint all of the room with it, or whether or not I just want to have one feature wall. So I guess the only way to find out... Oh god. That's very bright. Let's just take this wall here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this colour as a frame for whatever's in there. And that's probably all I'm going to put in this room. So we'll get rid of that to make sure I don't yield to temptation. And actually what I do want to do is grab the glacier. Alright, am I just going to see which of these two colours contrast? I mean, the white will always go, but I want to see if I can get away with the glacier. Probably not, I would say. I could probably do the glacier throughout the whole room and that wouldn't be a problem. I mean, my other alternative is to go with the white. Alright, let's have a look at this. So we could do this and use the strawberry red as a framing colour. Or we could just do the whole room one colour. You know what, I'm actually thinking that the silver glacier might be the way to go in this one. The reason I'm closing the door is because when I first started, I was a real klutz with the paintbrush. And if I had the doors open, there was a really good chance I would actually accidentally paint a wall in the room beyond, which wasn't a problem if the walls weren't painted, but if they were, it was really annoying. Alright. Grey is another one of the businessman's favourite colours, so That's pretty good. I guess with all these light walls, we're going to have to go with a light floor as well. So probably look at panels and coverings. I'm not fond of the beige carpet or any of the carpet things. That's new. Do we want a stark white floor or do we want to go with the pine? Let's have a look at how this looks. I haven't used this before, so it'll be interesting. Okay, interesting, but not something I want to keep. It just doesn't seem to sit as nicely as the then again. Yeah, no, I like this better. I'm actually just going to put this underneath because it'll look a bit nicer. And ditto with this. There we go. Alright, now it looks a bit more complete. I don't think I did underneath the doors here, so I'll just fix that up while I'm at it. There we go. Alright, so now we've got this contrast of red and white, which means we can put in our red and grey, which means we can put in our cherry wood furniture. Businessman at the top, he likes his expensive stuff in the entry hall so he can impress his visitors. The Johnson family doesn't like expensive stuff. Giorgio's chanois, I don't know, I can't remember with him, but Victoria likes her shelving and so does Jimmy Trader, so let's go with the artistic bookcase, also known as the Showcase Mary. I always forget where they put it. There we are. It comes in cherry, so what we can do is we can either put our furniture in cherry, in which case we're going to get this kind of a look, or you can go with the white, in which case you'll get this kind of a look, which is a bit more stark. So what I'm thinking is we need the cherry wood to blend that red down just a little bit. I'm just going to shovel that into the corner because that way I can sneak another plant in here. Alright, so we've got happy people. We've also got the student appearing and we haven't managed to sell him anything yet, so that's not a bad thing either. I don't think I can fit 2 limbs in this space. Yeah, no I can't. Just pull it out of the wall. And while I'm not fond of covering up that PowerPoint, yeah, I can't center it and get a plant on either side either, so that goes there. The student is definitely a happy bunny with this arrangement, so that's good. Not sure he's too fond of our paint scheme though. Alright, 3 bookcases should be enough. It does cut down our painting room, but we're not trying to sell it to the artist, so that's not too bad a thing. The businessman is happy and will pay us more money for this arrangement, so that's not a bad thing. Let's go with pictures and paintings. We should probably put some in here. The timber borders would go best, but we're going to need something skinny. Bird in the grass is one of the most versatile bits of art in here. Also will fit in spaces the others won't. I'll put that there. Then we're going to grab this more red tone one here and try and get them semi-even. And no, nothing will really fit there. Okay, we've got that down. I'm going to go for a rug. It's going to be red, surprisingly enough. Like I said, I don't normally go with red for anything, but today seems to be just one of those days. See, to me that's too red, but let's see how it looks anyway. I don't think I can fit 2 in either. Let me just do an experiment. I think they're slightly too wide for me to get 2 in. Yeah, okay. You know what, that actually kind of works. We'll just grab that. We're going to center it. I'm hoping to attract Jimmy Trader, but I don't think I'm going to succeed. Let's go with our decorations. Yes, you guessed it, more plants. These are the best thing for narrow spaces. Let's just have a look at the pot colour. I've got red pots in this as well. Maybe we can try a mix. Just to add a little bit of greenery. The red to blend it through. Fit another one here. So also you'll notice the artist happens to like her plants. And she doesn't seem to be minding red either, so that's interesting. Alright, well you know what? We might stick with these guys. I'll just move the pictures up a little bit to give them a little bit of breathing space. I'm going to have to fit a light switch on this wall as well. Oh, no, I can fit it over there. Good. That's it. So this is a relatively simple little room. It's got a bit of red, some plants, pictures and a rug. And we've managed to move the art girl up too. Although she's moved over Giorgio, which isn't too bad. The bookshelves were for the student, and the businessman and the Johnsons who like them. And that, I think, is where we can start another room. Alright, I had to do a light switch and a light in 2 rooms first though. So go with light switch. We might go with modern ones in this house, I think. We'll put one there. And I forgot the bathroom. Always forgetting the lights. Don't know if the clients care, but just in case. So light switches are in installations. I've got to try and remember that. Ceiling lamps, again, we're going to go with probably the more expensive version. We'll go with the ceiling lamp lines. And we'll just get one there. And we'll center that one there. That looks good. That'll do, I think. And we'll head this way. So this is our simple entry hall. And we're done. And I'll just take a couple of shots of the bathroom. Bathroom's always a pain. Yep, no. Alright, we're going to do that from the doorway. Not the best shot. But anyway, alright. So that's our entry hall. I guess the next room we could go for is either in here where we can do a bedroom office, or in here, which is a, actually let's do in here. This will be a kitchenette and lounge room. Usually you put the kitchenette in this corner. I'm trying to rebel against that idea, but I think I'm going to have to go with it. And you normally put the living room here. Okay. Alright, we're going to go with the same floor. That's the easy thing to do. We won't finish this room today. We'll probably do maybe another 5 minutes and then we might stop. So we're going to run through and just grab all of that. And check that one there. I just want to check something outside. Okay. No, I didn't manage to tile the grass. Alright. So we've got to remember with this one that we've got red framing the doorway. Oops. So whatever colour we use in there is going to have to go with the red. So we can either use more grey. Yellow's probably out. I normally put a yellow through in these. The orange probably won't work either. What choices have we got? I like my colour on my walls, so I'd rather not go with white in there. I mean, I could be really blatant and just go with sunny orange and really make their eyeballs dance, but that might be a bit mean. And green is definitely out. Amaranth, not a good idea. We could go with one of these blues. I'd be tempted to try royal rather than anything else, although that is too soft. Maybe an indigo or azure. Alrighty. Why don't we have a look and just see? I mean, I'm so out of my depth at the moment. These are color combos I don't normally even countenance, so let's just put enough up here to get an idea of whether or not it's going to make people puke, or whether or not it'll suit through. The last thing you want to do is have someone walk in for a house inspection for buying and just you know, suddenly throw up because the color scheme is really bad. Alrighty, let's have a look and see what that's like from this direction. Alright, that brings it down. You know what, I am going to put that sunny orange in. I just want to see what that does, because it's such a big contrast. So this I would say we probably don't want to do, but who knows until we give it a chance. Ooh. I don't even like it on its own, but anyway. You know, why did I pick a wall with a window as my test wall? Okay. I hate to say it, but that actually kind of works. Alright. The other option I was thinking is a powder. It's not as light as it is here, so I mean you could try a morning yellow, but that's got a touch of green in it, which might not be the best idea. And here I was, not going to use yellow for a kitchen. Alright, maybe this would be enough of an idea. Okay, you're right, I should do that as well. I'm being lazy. When I did my first playthrough, I didn't really play with the colours, I just kind of, you know, went with what I was comfortable with. So now I'm doing something I'm not quite so comfortable with. That works as well. Alright, so for me, the blue was too dark, the sunny orange was too much in your face. The only other combo I want to try is the royal blue, which is that one. Not really tempted by the green at all, and not even. Alright, let's have a quick look at this. So a colour can really change the whole mood of a room. Alrighty. Not the hammer. Back it up. Alright, so I would prefer the royal blue to the dark blue and the light yellow to the sunny yellow. Actually, I prefer the light yellow to anything, so let's go do that. And what I'll do is I'll get rid of these paint cans to remind me where I'm at. But I think we'll just paint this wall. So what we're going to do is make a really bright lounge room and dining area. Oh, yellow is such a happy colour. You've got to be happy in the kitchen, right? I mean, there's so many chores in there that you don't like the dishes and stuff. So we'll go with happy colours for a room where we're not necessarily going to be at our happiest. Doing stuff. There we go. Alright. So we're going to leave that there. Tomorrow when we get into this, we're going to add the kitchen in. I think what's going to happen is we're going to see a huge shift in buyers. For a start, the minute we add the kitchen in, Giorgio is going to get the sulks and run away. So if you were selling to Giorgio Chanwa, that's the fourth guy down with the pink hair, you wouldn't put a kitchen in here. You would find something else, maybe make it a super huge living area. But yeah, that's what we'll do. Alright, so tomorrow we will continue with our kitchen, and I'll catch you then. Have a great day, everybody. If you like the episode, hit like, and if you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And take care out there.